Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be looking at variables in Python and why we need to use variables and how do we use variables. So the first thing we need to understand is about variables is think of variables like a cup wherein you put in something like tea, water or coffee, right? So this cup is the variable and the tea or the coffee that you put inside it is the information, right? So, so that's the example that will help you to understand. So anytime you hear a variable, it means it's something that holds some information, and so the example would be like a cup, and inside that cup you have information like your name or your age or something like that, right? So let's look at an example now, and I'll try to explain this better. So the first thing we saw in the last lesson was how we print information, right? So if I write in over here, print hello, right? And then I run this. So I see hello here, which is fine. So we already know this. So now let's try to write this 5 times. Okay. So now I have this line 5 times. Okay. And you can just ignore those spaces that Python ignores them. All right. So when I run this now, I see hello 5 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now let's think about a scenario where I want to change this hello to hi, right? So what I need to do now is, go into every line and change this to hi, which is very inconvenient. Uh, so imagine I have a code which is 1,000 lines or maybe 5,000 lines. So now I have to go through the whole code and make sure I make changes in all the places where I'm using this hello, right? So a better way for this would be to put this information. This hello is the information that we're looking at, right? And we put this into a variable. So for now, we call the variable v is equal to hello. Okay. And then, so now when Python looks at this, Python understands, okay, v, whenever I see v, I need to think hello. So v is equal to hello. All right. And this is, okay. And then we take this v, and instead of hello, we just put this variable here. Okay. So I'll just remove the blank lines. They don't mean anything. Okay. So now I have V. So now when I run this code, it's going to give me the exact same output as this. All right. Let's try this. Yes. So you see it printed out hello again. So now what's happening is when Python runs, it sees, okay, hello, V is equal to hello. So this is a variable and the name of the variable is V and the value of the variable is hello. All right. And then this print V simply substitutes this V for this value, right? And that's how we get this. So now when we want to change something in all of these print output, all we have to do is just change it in one place, which is this. Okay. And now when I run this again, you see it has changed hi for all of these lines, correct? So we just had to change it in one place and then we just use these variables and that's all we have to do. So now we will look at data types in the next video, but just to give you an understanding, variables can store any kind of information. So for example, this is a piece of text, which is also called a string in programming. So whenever you see a text, it's not called a text, it's called a string, all right? And then you can also have a number like 2. Okay, and then you can have 2.1 like decimals. All right, so you can have any kind of information, and this, what kind of information you store, is something we will look at in the next video. But for now, you can just put in anything that you want and it will get stored into a variable, right? Now for naming the variables, there is a certain convention. So the first best practice or rule is you have to name the variable like something that helps to understand what value it has. So for example, this has the value of my name, right? So yeah, so this is my name. So putting v as the value variable name is not good. So I need to write something which will help to understand what is this information, right? So I can just put in, for example, my name. All right. So this is a good practice to write, and you can't like write variables with a space. You can't do this, right? It has to be one word. Okay. And then you can't put uh, digits in the starting. So you can't put like one my name. You can put my name one, which is fine, but you can't have a number in the beginning. You can put hyphen. Sorry, you can't put hyphens, but you can put underscore. So this is okay, but this is not okay. So these are just some rules you need to take care of. Uh, when you write variable names. But in general, you just use one word, and just the first one is always small and the other one is uppercase. You can also write it like this. Okay, this is fine too, but the naming convention or the standard is this way. So the first one is small, and then uh, the other one is uppercase. So these are some of the things. You can't put a special character in the variables, so you can't do this. All right. So these are the things that you need to take care of. One more thing is variable names are case sensitive. So what that means is uh, this this is not the same as this. Okay. So when you see the difference, this is uppercase and this is lowercase, right? Small. So for Python, both of these are different. So whenever you declare a variable, you have to use the exact same style or the name. So you can't write this in a different way, and then it won't understand that, right? Yeah, so I think that's all we need to know for variables as of now, and then we look at data types in the next video. I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.